So you can lift up your right arm. You can always, depends on your chair, but you could always hold on here with the left arm. You reach up and then you bend over. And I'm really thinking of planting down this right leg, this right foot, and my right bum cheek. And then I slowly lift up and I switch. Breathe in and then breathe out. So now we're looking to move our spine. And then a few more here. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you go side to side here, check, do you feel like you're lifting up your bump cheek, or can you really think of that heaviness, that sinking down? And also this shoulder here, think of dropping it down. So if you're holding on, you might need to bend, that's it. You might need to bend that arm. Good. And then back. And let's do one after this one. Let's do one more each way. And then last one. And then back into the middle. And then we're going to go for a twist. So I'm going to reach this arm back. This arm here, I can place it around my leg here. And I just try and reach, reach, reach. Now, depend on your chair. I'm going to go on a side angle now. You might be able to then hold here like I can and use that to help you. You might also hold down here. So it just depends on your chair, or you just keep reaching the arm. And then take a deep breath in. Think of growing tall through the crown of the head. And then breathe out to stay. One more breath. And release this arm, lift it back up, coming back into the middle. And then we go the other way. We open. Same thing here. I reach back. Maybe I can catch the back of the chair or hold down on the chair. And I breathe in. I think of growing tall, sitting tall. And then breathe out, stay there. One more breath. And then slowly reach it back and bring it back forwards. And then from here, we're going to take the arms behind us. And this time, I'm thinking of moving my spine, and especially here, my pelvis a little bit more. So I bring my arms behind. I want to feel the pelvis tip a little bit forwards and my spine really expand or extend. And then as I breathe out, again, I go forwards like I'm hugging a ball and I'm reaching back with the spine. So I'm trying to curl a little bit off my sit bones. So like on the floor, you'd think of like a half roll down in the Pilates. And you breathe in, you go open, and you breathe out, you round. So earlier we did it mainly focusing on the upper back. Now we also want to feel the pelvis move forwards and back. So feel free to put your hands here and just tick-tock forwards and back a few times if that's a tricky move. My feet still stay grounded. Breathe in, I open, and I breathe out around. And then carry on for a few more breaths, but imagine your head doesn't move. So as I open here, I keep my eyes on the horizon, which actually gives me a neck stretch or a neck flexion at the back. And when I round here, my spine rounds, but my chin stays up. So I open the front. It's usually much easier for us to move our head than our spine. So by thinking of keeping the head a little bit still, you've got more chance to move the spine. Last one, breathe in, open. Breathe out round. And then settle back in the middle, have your arms by the side, and imagine you're carrying two heavy bags. And then your right bag is getting a little bit heavier. Same thing, I'm keeping my head in the middle. So it's not as big a side bend as we did earlier, but we're looking to get more of a stretch in the neck and maybe even down the arm. And then back into the center. And then this bag or arm is getting a little bit heavier. So it's just a small side bend. My head stays. So I should feel a stretch or an opening here. And then just a few more here. It's much smaller than the side bend before. And then that's it. And reaching down so you can feel this side in the waist gets smaller, this side in the waist gets longer. Last one each way. And then we pause back in the middle. Reach your arms out. They can be shoulder height or lower. And if it feels too much on the neck, keep them lower. I'm going to roll this arm in, so shoulder rolls forwards and this one rolls out. And then I'm going to roll them the other way. So right one rolls forwards, left one rolls out. And you just try a few more in your own time. This can be done down here or higher up. So you want to feel the shoulders rolling forwards and back. Your shoulder blades at the back will move up and down. And you feel a slight little twist in your spine as well. And this is mobilizing your shoulders and also strengthening the rotator cuff muscles inside your shoulder joint. You might start to feel a little bit of an ache in your arms and your shoulders. Let's try 2 more each way. Keep reaching, keep thinking, I want to touch the wall here and the wall on this side. Good, and one more. And then release, give your arms a little shake. And then from here, again, check yours nice and flat with the feet on the ground. We're going to take this arm, we're going to reach it back. So we're combining this twist with a lift, and then I'm going to go forwards all the way. So I'm reaching this arm all the way down towards my opposite foot, towards my left foot. And then I reach it forwards and I come up again and I go back. So you can rest this hand on the thigh, or you can also bring it across. This can help to keep the knees more level, the pelvis more level, so you'll have to do more from the spine. And you just go at your pace and as far down as you can. Breathe. I breathe in to lift and reach, and then I breathe out into the twist. And I breathe in to lift and reach, and I breathe out to fold forwards. Up and over. That's it. Let's do 2 more here. Inhale and up and over. So you should feel your spine round, side bend and twist all in one. Good. Last one. And then. And then back. And then just bring it back up and over. Reach it up, still the same arm, and you go for a side bend here. We hold it either here, or if you want more, take that free hand, grab your, just above your wrist on your arm, and gently pull a bit more. Again, check this right bump cheek, this right foot is really heavy. It's like I want to press it down even more to get a bit more stretch into the side. And one more breath. And then slowly release, open the arm and give it a little shake in between. Let's try the other side. I'm going to take this arm behind. Again, I can have the hand here or across. We're trying to keep the knees level, pelvis level, and get more movement into the spine. I reach as far back as I can. I breathe in, I lift up to the ceiling, and then I go forwards over towards the right foot, towards the opposite foot. I breathe in, I lift again. Reach it as far forwards as you can, up and around. Imagine you've got a paintbrush and you try to draw the biggest semicircle, the biggest rainbow here, up and forwards and down. Carry on at your own pace. Reach and lift and over. Good, let's do 2 more. Lift, reach, and then. And one more. And then all the way back. And then you lift it back up, you square yourself, you think reaching up to the ceiling and then over into the side bend. You can stay here, or you can take the free hand and find your arm, your wrist here, and gently pull. I'm thinking down with my left bump cheek, down with my left foot. Almost like I'm pressing it down even more to get more stretch. If it's too much, you can rest the hand on the head as well, like this. And stay for 2 more breaths. And then slowly release, open, and give it another little shake. Good. And then we're going to go for a roll forward. So I prefer to do it a little bit with wider legs, so I have more space, but you can still do it hip width. Chin to chest, and you just roll down like you would for a standing roll down, and you take those arms as low as they go. So this is also where a block could come in handy, or a book, and you could put your hands here, or you put them on your thighs as well. So go as far as you can. Maybe your hands touch the floor, maybe they just hang. You want to try and let your head hang. So give your head a good shake. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. This can be a very relaxing position to just let go of any tension, especially around the head, neck, and in your spine. One more breath. And then slowly roll yourself back up, one vertebrae, one bone at a time, all the way up back to sitting tall.